It's trippletmedia, and today I got my mom, Sherelle, aka Cheeta, author, uh, entrepreneur, and a few other things. Um, so, Sherelle, you can tell a little bit about yourself. You don't gotta go all into detail your background, but just a little bit about yourself.
Okay, I'm a published author of 5 books. I also have my own jewelry line. I do natural skin products. Basically anything someone has that needs to be done.
Okay, that's good. So, what got you into wanting to do some of those things, do the jewelry and starting to write books?
Well, I consider myself to be a creative person. So I enjoy reading books and decided that I have some stories to tell. And so I started writing. And then as far as the jewelry, like I said, I enjoy creating things. So I just started messing around with a couple of different materials and started making jewelry.
Okay. Um. So, oh yeah. So, where you from? Originally born?
Born and raised in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
Okay.
Yay, Eagles.
So you're an Eagles fan.
Yes, sir.
All right. Um. So you could talk a little bit about your books. How many books you got?
Well, I actually published 5 books. I have 4 of them with me. And what happened was I had designed an African American woman superhero.
Okay.
And I wanted to have a book, a superhero where African American children would be able to identify with.
Uh-huh.
And so I started with my superhero.
Okay.
And then her name is Chocolate Sunshine. And Chocolate Sunshine addresses non-traditional issues that we really don't like to talk about.
Okay.
Such as being bullied, being raised by a wicked step-parent, trying to fit in, and as well as child sexual abuse.
Okay.
So at the time when I finished my transcript and submitted it to a couple of publishing companies, no one wanted to touch it. So I stopped for a few years, and then a light bulb came on, and I said, wait a minute. How about having your own publishing company?
Okay.
So I developed my own publishing company so that the things that I have to say can be published in my book.
Okay. What's the name of your other books? Or
Okay, so the first book with Chocolate Sunshine is The Adventures of Chocolate Sunshine, and it's a children's book. My second children's book is a Black history book, and this is when history was black, and it talks about African kings and queens.
okay.
And it's also an activity book where it has activity questions, it has coloring pages, and there are also some blank pages where a parent can add some other things that they may want for their children to learn. My third children's book is also a Black history book, but it was when history was black too. And this talks about the making of the United States. And this includes the Civil Rights Movement. It includes when they were brought over from Africa, as well as all the way up to the Civil Rights Movement.
Okay.
And then I have my one adult book, The Journey of an Invisible Brown Girl. And it also addresses the issue of a grown child, well, woman now, who experienced a life as a child sexual abuse victim all the way through adulthood.
Okay.
And then my 5th book, which I don't have with me, is Nothing More Than Feelings, which is a collection of poems that I've written from like 1994 to maybe 2001. Okay. And it just expresses a various amount of feelings that we experience, like whether in relationships, whether dealing with domestic violence, and a whole lot of other things that we deal with.
Okay, so so what had inspired you to like wanting to start write your books? Or was it a aspirational person, or was it just off of life events?
Well, in the beginning, it was life events. I was at a certain point in my life, and so I guess that I felt that some of the things that I have experienced in my life, I was ready for healing. And to me, I find healing when I write. So once I wrote what I was feeling, I figured that there were other people that probably were struggling with the same thing, and this would also give them the opportunity that they can also work on the healing by starting with writing. So okay. I just started writing.
Okay. So is there any other authors that inspire you to write, or that you looked at for to get into the writer in the writing mode?
Maya Angelou.
Maya Angelou.
Yes, I love her work. I love her background, where she comes from, and everything that she represented. So that motivated me as well. Just, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and do this. She put out stuff that was at that time controversial as well. Mm-hmm. So yeah, so she was who I look forward to.
Okay, and so do you have in mind the next type of book you want to write or put out there?
Actually, I have a couple of books that's in the works now. By me being into skin products or natural skincare or alternative, remedies and stuff. Mm-hmm. I am working on a book that's going to include some of my recipes and of my remedies. I'm also going to do another book continuing from the journey of an invisible brown girl, but this time it's going to include other survivors' story, and just to let people know, it's just not me. It happens to other people, so it's going to be telling some of their stories as well. Okay. And who knows? I mean, I can tomorrow think, okay, let me write about this. So, but those are the two books that I'm currently working on.
So, so I know you say you do some other things. What some of the other things you dig in outside of being the author?
Okay, so I also make skincare, natural skincare. So I'm into making lotions, lip balms, any type of hair oil, deodorant, stuff that doesn't contain chemicals or colorants, and that provides an alternative to your skincare. I make laundry detergent and different things, and these are the things that I experiment with myself and my family. So, and then I put it out there for the community to know about. I'm also into different remedies, so I'm constantly researching the use of herbs and different things that can be done with herbs, like doing tinctures and salves and syrups and things like that, and teas.
Okay. So what's some of your favorite artists? I know you mentioned Maya Angelou as one.
So are you talking about entertainers?
Well, authors.
Other authors? I feel like Baldwin.
Okay.
I like Baldwin. And I hate to pronounce her name wrong. I don't know if it was Zane or Janae. What is it?
Alright.
Yeah.
It's in that area.
Yeah, I like her work as well. And I like various. It's not really no favorite author. I read any and everything.
Okay. So, what would you tell a kid or a teenager coming up that want to become an author?
Start writing. Your thoughts are important. Don't let anyone tell you what you're thinking isn't correct, because they're your thoughts. And there's always someone out there who's thinking those same thoughts. So just write it.
Okay. That's good. That's good. Alright, so this is going to be a fun question. So, who one of your, I would say, top famous people that came from Philly?
Top famous people that came from Philly. Wow.
You could name like, alright, your top 5 famous people that came from Philly.
Oh my gosh. I love Patti LaBelle.
Okay.
I loved Phyllis Hyman.
Alright.
And I think I love some of the old school groups. Like, I'm not sure if the Stylistics, I know they hung around Philly.
Okay.
But then sports wise, yeah, I did like Iverson.
Iverson.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
And did Walt Chamberlain come from Philly?
Well, Chamberlain? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So.
Alright, that's good. Some good ones. So, believe that's all questions. But if anything else you'd like to say or mention or talk about?
The only thing I want to say that don't let anyone else define you or your dreams.
Okay.
You know, because it's you. You're not a duplicate of somebody else, and just make your spot and shine.
That sounds good. So, tell people where they can find your name, your information, where they can find your books, possibly if you got somewhere they could find some of your products.
Okay, well, I have a couple of things going on. If you want to get an autographed copy of any of my books, you can contact me at chocolatebits, BITS, things at gmail.com. I have an author page on Facebook under author Sherelle Turner Callwood. Also, my books can be obtained at amazon.com. My skin products, my company is called Skinulicious. Also have a Facebook, so you can contact me at Skinulicious1 at gmail.com. I also have a new podcast which is on many platforms called A Talk with Cheeta, CHEETA. I'm on Instagram at _queen_cheeta, CHEETA. And I think that's basically it.
All right.
Come check me out. There's no telling what I have going on, because it's just awesome.
Yeah, definitely check out some of the things you got going on. But it's your boy trippletmedia. I thank you for coming through my show. We ain't in the show, but at this place.
And thank you. Thank you.
And we'll get back to you. And make sure y'all follow her.
Thank you.